starting goalie tonight?
Sandy.
Sandy, so is Carter still not feeling well?
Yeah, Carter's not on the trip.
Oh, okay. Any other major lineup changes?
Bronner goes out and Laz goes in.
Okay, so back to 12.
Yeah.
6. So going back to last game, we were talking to Morgan just about the power play, and he was saying that he's been really unhappy with his entries this season. I'm curious, why did you decide to let him work that out through this whole season?
Well, whenever we talk about the younger players, I've been wanting to put them in those spots and give them the minutes. I think it's the season to do that, to keep on going back to them, see if they can get it figured out. With Frosty, I think he's improved there. So everybody thinks we just take things away when it doesn't work. It doesn't happen that way. We're trying to give them more opportunities to work it out. And the only way for players to get better is to allow them those opportunities.
That goal wasn't technically a power play goal, but I guess when you look at that power play, how did it set it up, and what are you trying to take from that?
The one that Hazy, yeah, that's a busted play. The power play's over. Great play by Hazy, and actually a really good shot by Frosty. But the biggest thing, and I'm not sure if I'm answering your question, but the biggest thing with our power play is just trying to get quicker puck movement, not being so deliberate with the puck. I think sometimes when our power play struggles, which has been a lot this year, is we make a play and we allow the other team to get set back up to defend whatever the next play may be. We've got to get more puck movement and quicker puck movement and get away from being so deliberate.
Curious, you have kind of changed up some things on the penalty kill, being more aggressive. Can you take any of that, whether it's through practice or those mentalities, to the power play as well?
I think the mindset, yes. I think with the penalty killing, we've tried to be more aggressive, and I think you got to be ready to move. You got to anticipate ready to move in trying to defend an opposing team's power play. With our power play, I think it's a quicker mind. I think it's being ready to make a quicker play. So we're not pass a puck, stop, pass a puck, stop. So it kind of goes into the same mindset of thinking quicker and being quicker.
Okay, so the last 2 games, we've really talked about young players, we've seen from them, all of that. But this is also a meaningful stretch for some of the older players. Have any of them made a case to prove to you that they're part of the future?
Yeah, I think some guys, we've had a good little a run here of winning some games. I think everybody's chipped in. I do think it's easier to play these games when we're not playing for much other than just competing, which we have. I don't think we've had any passengers here of late as far as not doing their work. Having said that, there's still, when you're going through the process we're going through, there's still going to be changes. And it may be a player that was pretty good too. I think some more youth needs to be brought to this team. And that's where there has to be some subtraction along the way. I think there are players that just don't fit where we want to go. There's going to be subtraction. So it's not so much everything judged on just play. It's judged on where we are in the process of building this team.
Someone asked you specifically about Frost, whether you're going to look at the stretch or the body as a whole. I guess on the bigger picture, with less than 10 games left, if some guys really improve in this final stretch, I guess how will that affect the way you look at them? Is there still, I guess, where is the leeway for them to still make an impact?
Oh yeah. There's still. You got to be really careful when you evaluate, not to get stubborn and locked in. I don't think you can give up on players. I think you need to allow them to play. You just never know when maturity kicks in. You never know when that confidence comes back, and you see a different player. So. I think I'm very honest about where I think we need to go as a team. I think we need to change some personnel. I think new personnel needs to be added here. But I'm not locked in and giving up on people. I haven't. So as we continue to play, there is opportunity there.
You mentioned, sorry, just one question. You mentioned last game how this is going to be a good test for you. They're a desperate team trying to make the playoffs. Is that something you prepare your team for?
Yeah, they're a good team. They are, as we go about our business, you see where they've gone to. This is a skilled team that we're playing tonight. They're about ready to take the next step. I think that's what they feel they're doing right now. A lot of skill, a lot of young kids. It's kind of, where we hope we kind of get to when we start adding, hopefully, some skill within our lineup. So this will be a really good test for us. They have a tough schedule coming up. I think they see this as a game that they have to have because we're probably one of the lesser teams that they're going to play, if I can put it that way. So they'll be tramping tonight.